Hey everyone, how are you? In this video, we are going to solve the problem best time to buy and sell stock. Now, the problem category is of easy level, but this question has been asked by many product based companies like Google and Amazon and PayPal. This is one of those questions which can be used to test your array manipulation strategy and profit maximization strategies. It can test how good you are with basic questions. So, although it is a very easy question, still a lot of product based companies do ask these questions. Now, in the question, the given part is an array. We are given this as an input and let us call it as prices. Prices at any index I is the stock price on ith day. Basically, we are given an array and this array contains a lot of prices and all these prices are the stock price on the ith day. Our target is to maximize the profit. We need to maximize the profit, and what we need to do is we need to buy a stock on any day and then we need to sell it on any later day. We just need to do this transaction one time and we need to return the maximum profit which is possible with this transaction. You can only sell a stock after you have bought it, right? So you will have to first buy the stock and then you will have to sell it later. If there is no profit possible by any transaction, then you need to return 0 as the output. Now let us try to understand this with few examples and then we will see what's the intuition, what can be the thought process to solve questions like this. If you are able to solve this particular question, then you will gain the knowledge of how to deal with profit maximization strategy. This question is easy because we just need to do the transaction one time. Now let us see the example number 1, in which the given prices of a stock is 7 on the first day, then it is 1 on the second day, then it is 5 on the third day, then it is 3, then it is 6, then it is 4 on the fourth, fifth and sixth day. Now one of the way you can do the transaction is you can buy the stock on the third day, the price is 5, that's your buying price. Then you can sell the stock on the fifth day and the selling price is 6. So you buy the stock at 5 and you sell the stock at 6. So the profit is going to be 6 minus 5, which is 1. Now this is one of the possible transaction you can do if you have to do the transaction just one time. But this is not the best transaction. You can actually buy the stock on the second day, which is at price 1, and you can sell the stock on the fifth day, which is at price 6, and the profit you will have is 6 minus 1, which is 5. And that is going to be your output for this particular input. This is the maximum profit you can gain from this particular transaction. Now one more example is in which the given prices are 7, 6, 4, 3, 1. In this particular input, the output is going to be 0. And the reason is, if you buy the stock on any day, let us say you buy the stock on the third day and the price is 4. Later on the stock prices are 3 and 1. You cannot sell the stock on any day to have any profit. If you will sell the stock later, it will be a loss. So better what you can do is not do the transaction and return the output or the profit as 0. Now let us see the strategy to solve problems like this. See, the thing is, you will have to tackle problems like this step by step. Don't try to solve it at one go. Try to solve it step by step and you will be able to solve this problem very easily. And also, you will gain a lot of knowledge on solving problems like these. The first pattern which you need to understand is you will have to buy first, right? When you have bought a stock and then only you can do the selling, right? So at any point when you are selling the stock, before that you will have to buy this, right? So from here we can understand that you cannot sell your stock on the first day, but you can definitely buy your stock on the first day. Now think about this. If you are buying your stock on the first day, right? If you are buying this, you don't know about future prices, right? If you are buying your stock on the first day and there are no future prices, it means if your data is just having one input, which is 7 only. So you can only buy the stock and your output is going to be 0 because you have never sold the stock, you have never sold it. So your output will be 0. Now the moment you will see the next data, you will have to understand a very important point, that before this you have seen a data 7 and you have bought this data. The moment you see the next data, either you can sell this, right? Or you can decide that I will not buy on this day, I will not buy on the first day, I will buy on the second day. You have just two options at every point you have seen the data, right? The first option is either you can buy this instead of this, let's decide to buy this one, or we can actually sell this, right? So after the first data, you have both the options to buy and to sell. What you have to do is you will have to try both the options because we don't know the future prices, right? At every point we have to decide. We don't know about the future prices. So let us see what decision we have to make on this particular day. Now, if you want to sell the stock on this particular day, your current buying price is 7, your current price is 1, and if you are selling this at 1, you will have a loss of 6, right? This is a loss. So you should not sell your stock. How can you find this? Simple. Whatever is your current data, if 1 is my current data, I will check with my previous data, the previous data at which I have bought my stock. I will check that, is this giving me any profit? No, it is not giving me any profit. So definitely I'm not going to sell my stock. But what better can you do is, instead of buying on the first day, you can actually buy on the second day. This can be your buying price. And how to decide it? Simple. If your previous buying price is 7 and your new data is 1, you can actually buy this at stock price of 1, because as of now you have not sold your stock. If you talk about the actual transaction for this input, it is buying at 1, selling at 6, right? The best pattern which you need to understand is you have to buy your stock before selling, right? If I am selling it at 6, I will have to buy it before. The best strategy to maximize the profit is always going to be buying it at lowest possible price. Before 6, the lowest possible price is 1, right? Now coming back to our actual approach, once we are at this particular data, we don't have to sell this, so we will buy this, right? So let's buy this. Let's buy it at stock price of 1. So we will have to keep maintaining a variable, and that variable name can be bought or whatever name you want to give it. Let's give it a name as bought. I have bought it as 7, but later on I got to see a data which is actually lower than my buying price. So let me update my bought price and let me make it as 1. Later on I see a new data. As of now I have seen two data, 7 and 1, and I have a profit of 0 because I have never sold my stock. Now if I see a new data which is 5, then again I have two choices. Either I can buy this instead of buying on the day 2, I can buy this on day 3, or I can sell this. Now at this point, if I try both the options, buying this is not going to be a good option, right? I'm not going to buy this at a price of 5 because I already have the stock at the price of 1. But I have a second option. I can sell the stock. If I want to sell the stock on the day 3, if I sell it, then my sell price, this is going to be equal to 5, and my profit is going to be equal to 5 minus 1, which is 4. Now earlier, before I have seen this data, I had a profit of 0. But if I sell this at a price of 5, I have a profit of 4. I don't know about future prices, right? So at this point, I can say that my profit is 4, right? Now let us see the new data. It is 3. Again, we have two options. Either you buy this or you sell this. As of now, I have bought a stock at 1. Why should I buy it at 3, right? I will not buy. Should I sell this? If I sell the stock at price of 3, then the profit is actually going to be 2, right? I have bought it as 1. If I'm selling at 3, the profit is 2. No, I'm not going to sell this. Reason being, I already have made a profit of 4 with a previous transaction. See, the thing is, we have not done the transaction. We are trying to find out the transaction which can be the best based on all the data. And we are trying it at each point. First with the point 7, then 1, then 5, then 3, then 6, then 4. So up to this point, our answer is 4. With this point, our answer will still be 4 because if we sell this, the profit is 2. We already have made a profit of 4. So let's ignore this. What about 6? I'm not going to buy this at 6 because my buying price is 1. But I can sell this at 6. Reason being, I have bought the stock as 1. If I sell at 6, 6 minus 1 is going to be equal to 5. The profit can be 5, which is more than the profit which we will make with the current transaction which we have decided. So instead of selling this at price of 5 on day 3, we can actually sell this at price of 6 on day number 5, right? So our selling price and profit are going to be updated. We will sell at 6, profit will be 5. Now let us see the new data. Now the new data is having the price as 4. We are not going to buy this because we have already bought it as 1. But are we going to sell this? No. If we sell at 4, our profit is going to be selling price minus buying price, which is equal to 3. We already have a profit of 5. Let's ignore this data as well. And we are done processing all the data, and the best profit we have got is 5. This should be your approach to solve this particular problem. Now the brute force way to solve this is you can assume each point as your buying price and check with all the data that how much profit are you making. With 7, you will never make a profit. If you buy at 1, you will make a profit of 5 at 6. If you buy at 5, you will make a profit of 1 by selling at 6. So this can be a brute force method of running 2 loops. But instead of that, we can do this transaction in just 1 loop, and that's your optimized approach. The interviewer is actually expecting you to solve this in this particular manner, in this particular algorithm. If you are able to solve the problem, you can unlock a lot of different strategies. A lot of different problems can be solved by you if you are able to understand these small patterns which are there in the problem. Try to understand the patterns step by step. Don't rush, right? So now let me take you back to the code editor and let me show you how can you solve the problem using Python. Initially, our profit is going to be 0. Then let us buy the stock on the first day, which is prices at index 0. Let's buy this. Now let's run a loop for the other data. That is, I am buying the stock on the first day and running the loop for other data in my loop or in my prices array. I will check two things. If my current price is less than the buying price which I have already bought with, then I will update my buying price. Bought will be equal to P if P will be less than bought. And at every point I will check my profit. If my current profit is less than the new profit which I can gain if I sell my stock at price P, then I will update my profit. So I can say profit less than P minus bought. If this is the case, then profit will be equal to P minus bought. After you are done with this loop, you can just return the value of profit, and this will solve this particular problem. You can submit this, and this is going to pass all your test cases. And this is a very efficient solution for this particular problem. You can see the runtime is very good, the memory used is really good, so we have solved this problem in a very efficient manner. Now I want to tell you about a series on which I am working on right now. I am working on creating a Leetcode DSA series where I will be solving DSA questions order wise, and the order will be, I will go from easy to hard. First I will try to solve a lot of easy questions of different patterns on arrays, hashing, two pointers, sliding window, trees, graphs, 3D, dynamic programming, all the different topics. I'm going to solve lots and lots of questions. Firstly, it will be easy questions. Then we are going to solve medium level of questions. And then we are going to tackle the hard questions. Our approach will be that you are able to understand the intuition behind the questions, the patterns behind the questions. If you are able to catch the patterns, you will be able to solve the questions very, very easily, even if it is a hard question. If you are somebody who is trying to tackle the coding rounds of FANG companies, then make sure that you are subscribing to the channel, because by the next 3 months, I'm going to make you a really good coder who can understand the patterns from a question and solve it. Our goal will be that you are able to solve the questions in an interview where there is a limited time to understand the patterns. So once you understand the pattern, solving the question or coding the question is not the hard part. It's always the pattern. So if you're excited, then make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And I think that's it for this video, guys. If this video helps you to understand the problem, understand the pattern and intuition of this problem, then make sure that you hit that like button. And if you have not subscribed yet, then you have a chance to subscribe now. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. I want to see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching this one.